Welcome to Doctor Advice. As part of our soft skills sessions, today we take a topic on proactive nature, proactive versus reactive. So it is like a debate mode. I pick up two words at a time in soft skills sessions. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos are available in YouTube regarding soft skills, communication skills. But the way I present the topic is quite different. Why? Because in a different mode, a professional mode. So here today's topic is proactive versus reactive. What is proactive? What is reactive? Before that, we summarize previous topic. Self-introduction. Tell me about yourself, or introduce yourself around. How to introduce yourself, your personal details, your academic details, your professional details, your hobbies, your likes and dislikes, your project report, your research or presentation. Everything is considered. Everything comes under self-introduction in a brief span. Today's topic is proactive versus reactive. What is proactive? What is reactive? So before that, what is proactive? Before proactive, the phrase proactive, we were familiar with positive thinking for years and years. Everybody knows positive thinking. So wherever you go, just you listen to the phrase positive thinking, think positive, think positive. So it is a wrong word. We cannot think positive always. It is not. It is impossible. Those people who speak about positive thinking, they think negatively. Many times it was proved. So, in place of positive thinking, proactive. The difference between positive thinking and proactive. Positive thinking is just only ideology, idea. But proactive means it is action oriented. To act positively, it is called proactive. To act pro instead of against. Proactive, reactive. So, what is proactive? What is reactive? First, you go through the difference between these two words. Dictionary meaning is different, so in-depth meaning is also different. Immediately you go through dictionary and find out what is positive thing, proactive, what is reactive. That is different meaning. But own yourself. What is positive thing? What is proactive nature? What is reactive nature? Proactive, reactive. Who thinks proactively? Who thinks reactively? Generally, when you hit a dog, it reacts. It is animal nature. So animals instinctively react because they don't think much. They don't have a matured mind, a well-developed mind. All animals, whether it is a small animal or a big, huge animal, even elephant, its body is very huge, but its mind is very, very less. That's why they react according to the situation. If you disturb them, immediately they react. It is called reactive nature. So, what is proactive nature? Even people criticize you, comment you, blame you, just you don't react to them. It is called proactive nature. Patience. So, you know what you are, you know what your strengths are. So, nowadays everybody is a critic, simply blame others, simply criticize others. There are two type of critics. One type of critic is a person who is valuable criticism, who provides valuable criticism. It is a proactive natured criticism. Second type of people are only reactive natured criticism. They criticize for the sake of criticism. They don't have any basics on it. They don't have any proofs regarding to it. Simply they blame others. You don't bother about those kind of people, isn't it? So animals react according to the situations, but humans proact. Even you are disturbed, you don't react immediately. That is called proactive nature. So it is considered as emotional questions, your emotions, how to control your feelings, emotions. So Mahatma Gandhi is a synonym of proactive nature. So even people, Britishers, did so much of controversy against him, commented him, criticized him, laughed at his dress code, his way of talking, everything. But he did not react. He was a proactive man. That's why he became an idol. So, as well as Abdul Kalam, proactive personality. These are examples of proactive nature. APJ Abdul Kalam is a proactive person. He lived his entire life as a proactive personality. At the dawn of 1947, August 15th, early hours of 15th August, a child, 14-year or 15-year age group child, was distributing Dinamani newspapers, Tamil newspapers, to door in Rameshwaram. By 6:30, one paper remained in his hand. Just he sat on a temple stone and looked at the first page of the paper, Dinamani paper. So it was like it. India got freedom. India got independence. Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister. And his speech was also given in the paper, first front page. He looked at the paper staringly for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. He went to his home. A poor boy dreamt for it. He struggled a lot in his life. And he overcame all his problems. And he became President of India. He gave the same kind of speech. Once he was asked, "How do you feel?" "I think I did my duty." After completion of his presidentialship, again he went to various parts of India. Even he went to Karimnagar also to pick up science class, to take science classes for rural students. Somebody asked him, "You are President of India, you are a great man. Why do you do these kind of things?" Means, "It is my passion. I like it because that is the reason I am doing it." It is called proactive nature. People laugh at you, criticize you, blame your language, blame your personality. But if you are proactive, you achieve what you are. So for present youth, for present day students, especially school and college going students, don't have are lagging this skill, proactive skill, because they judge the teachers, they comment their teachers. Why? Because of movie influence. In movies, teachers are scapegoats. So they think that okay, movie influence is good and movies are good, great. That's why they simply comment the teachers, blame the teachers. It is a reactive nature. They react according to the situations. That's why present day youth are not successful in their careers. They cannot overcome small adults. That's why they commit suicides. Small things they commit suicides. Parents just scold you. Immediately a child commits suicide. Every weekly once, just we come across these kind of news in TV channels, in newspapers. Wherever you go, just you see these kind of things. Why? Because even children are exposed to like it. So much of positive thinking. Parents give importance to positive thinking. But positive thinking doesn't make you fit for the society needs, as well as to develop yourself, to become a good citizen, to become a successful citizen. So all of a sudden you take your own decisions. Children take their own decisions. It is also wrong thing. If children are exposed to hurdles from childhood onwards, failures from childhood onwards, and they take them as part of their career, and they go forward, and they achieve, at the end they achieve what they want to achieve. Generally, parents and people speak or teach or write about success stories of the people. Even newspapers, TV channels, and securities and personality developers and books, media, everything highlights only successful people stories, success stories of people. That's why people fail in their life. If you want to be successful in your career, if you want to be successful in your life, don't much focus on success stories, focus on failure stories. If you read a success story, you don't get any information out of it. If you read a failure story, how not to be failed in your profession, that kind of lesson you should learn out of it. What kind of hurdles do you face by doing it? The best people in the world, they faced many hurdles in their life. All failure stories. Means they are proactive people. Their intention is proactive. If everything goes out, but again they begin. Steve Jobs, he developed a company at the utmost level, the world class level. The manager of the company threw him out. Again he started his own work. He became an icon. That kind of stories are required for youth. That is called proactive nature. Whether your nature is proactive or reactive, that makes difference. Why I am giving these kind of stories, these kind of examples? If you go through number of examples, you identify that concept. If I speak about proactive nature for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, or 10 videos or 20 videos, you don't learn out of it. If I give some examples, related information, or unidentified, unknown information, unpublished information, unspoken information, unheard voice, then you come across, okay, these are the things, how to overcome our failures, how to overcome our mistakes, how to overcome our problems. If somebody blames you, how can you overcome your this kind of fear? So only abstract basic informations. Generally people believe abstract information, no concrete evidence. Without evidence, simply they blame you. Just you don't take it, you don't consider it. Unless you accept their criticism is a useless thing. You don't accept it. Whether you accept or not, that is important. So it is called a proactive nature. This word proactive word, or proactive thinking, proactive personality, proactive thinking was popularized with Stephen R. Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Stephen R. Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is one of the finest books written by Stephen R. Covey. In this book, the first habit itself is proactive nature. This is proactive nature. What is proactive? How to be proactive? This is proactive nature. So the first habit itself is proactive. If you want to be successful in your life, if you want to lead your life successfully, you must read this book, 7 Habits of Effective People. If you want to be successful, first you should become proactive. So after this book was published, the word proactive became popularized. After publishing of this book, the word proactive became popularized. So here in that book, he identified a character, particular character. So from a psychology professor was identified by Nazis and captured by Nazis, and he was also put in concentration camps. Apart from his family members, apart from other members, he was tortured. They tortured him in different ways. So they did whatever they wanted to do with his body, but he was determined to survive. His aim was to survive. He was confirmed. He was fixed. Whatever you want to do with my body, do it. Kill my body, but not my spirit. That kind of capacity, that kind of determination he had. So everybody was lost in the concentration camp. Everybody lost their lives with the torture. At the end, American soldiers occupied that camp and rescued some people. Among them, Viktor Frankl. That man's psychology professor name was Viktor Frankl. He was identified. Again, he came back to his class. He was teaching to the students. He was asked, "Sir, how do you survive? How did you survive from concentration camps?" The worst torture is there in concentration camps, physical torture. Then he was asked, "How did you come out?" He gave only one word: proactive. Only proactive. I was determined to do that work, to survive. Every day I wanted to survive, I wanted to survive, I wanted to survive. He was survivors. So mentally very strong. Gandhi achieved freedom because of his determination. Physically he was very weak, but mentally he was very strong. That determination. Those who achieved greatest achievements in their lives, they are highly determined people. Aung San Suu Kyi, Myanmar's politician who got Nobel Prize for Peace. So, very determined personality. So, all achievers faced so many problems, hundreds and thousands of problems. And they faced many failures, hardships, difficulties. At the end, they achieved whatever they wanted to achieve. That is called proactive nature. Proactive nature means you believe your strength. You believe yourself. You believe that you do that work properly. Reactive nature means you simply depend upon others' strength. You simply depends upon others' sympathy. You simply depends upon others' identity. That is called reactive nature. Proactive people never depend upon others. They depend upon their own, whether it is right or not. They never care others, whether they lose or succeed. Isn't it? They never blame others, they never blame others. If possible, they appreciate others. Or they motivate others. Reactive people always criticize others, demoralize others. Proactive people appreciate others. If they did some work, they appreciate it. If not possible, they motivate them. You do it better than previous ones. A teacher is a proactive person. He always encourages students. If student did some fault, immediately he encourages student, okay, do it better than previous ones. Always do it better than previous ones. Shivaji had a tutor, had a teacher. Shivaji's mother, Jijabai, who appointed a teacher to him to teach all kinds of subjects. So after class, every time Jijabai was asking him, "How was my child?" "Okay, good." Again, next day I asked the same question. "Today is better than previous day." Again, next day he was asked the same question. "Today is better than yesterday." Every time just he was motivating that child. That is called proactive nature. Identify or appreciate if any work has been done, and motivate, if not possible, motivate. It is called proactive nature. Reactive nature means criticize or comment without any reason and blame. This is quite opposite of proactive to reactive nature. Proactive people, they believe themselves, they do believe their work, and they believe others also. It is like we concept. We concept. That person, he or she gives importance to himself or herself as well as to others. It is called proactive nature. Reactive natured people is egoist. Only I am the best. Remaining people are worst. But actually this person is the worst. He or she doesn't accept others. Isn't it? They never appreciate others. They believe I. Proactive people believe we, 2 members or 3 members or 4 members. I am good, you are good. It is called proactive nature. Reactive nature means reactive nature people are I am only good, you are bad. That kind of nature, quite opposite. And proactive people do work hard and they develop themselves. They upgrade and update themselves always. Reactive people, they never upgrade themselves, they never update themselves, and simply they criticize everybody without any proof, without valid reason. This is called reactive nature. Proactive people are individuals. Reactive people are egoists. Proactive people are individuals. Reactive people are egoists. Individual means he believes himself or she believes herself as well as others. Reactive people means they don't believe themselves and always try to criticize others. These are the differences between proactive nature and reactive nature people. So reactive nature people never successful in their life as well as their career. In their career, they never be happy. They always face or they always criticize others. And proactive people always appreciate others, appreciate his strength or her strength as well as others' strength, and update their knowledge frequently. This is a concept given by Stephen R. Covey in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The first habit is proactive nature. So, as part of our soft skills, proactive nature is very important, opposite of reactive nature. Proactive nature is very important than reactive nature. Even those people who believe proactive nature, they speak only truth. They never speak false, like Mahatma Gandhi. Whether people accept or reject, but you believe only truth. Truth is true. Reactive natured people, just they turn according to the situations. And they always try to blame others for their faults. This is reactive natured people. So, proactive natured people believe themselves, they speak only truth. But reactive people don't. So, these are the differences between proactive nature and reactive natured people. If you want to be successful in your life as well as in your career, try to be proactive. If you want to survive for that period, particular period, just be reactive. Just you choose yourself. So if you are proactive, you will be successful in your life, in your career. If you are reactive, you will be successful for a particular period, but long time it's not possible. If you want to succeed in your life for a long time, try to become a proactive personality. Proactive means act in a pro system. Believe yourself. Believe your strength. Bring out in your inner knowledge, inner concepts. And proactive natured people never copy others. Whether they speak their own voice. All my English presentations are South Indian accented presentations. I proudly say throughout the world, I speak only South Indian English. It is honor to me because it is my culture. I feel proud to speak like a South Indian, not like imitating like Americans or Africans or English people. Not possible even. When I speak, automatically I speak my culture, my community, like Abdul Kalam. When Abdul Kalam speaks to the world, immediately Tamil Nadu speaks to the world. He represents that particular culture, that particular society. Try to feel proud to speak your own tongue, to use your own tongue. As Emerson said, we have our own tongue, use our own tongue. We have our own language, use our own language. Speak